Texans and the Panthers. This is going to be a game between the top picks in the draft when it comes to the quarterback position, and two guys that are very familiar with each other, CJ Stroud and Bryce Young, two guys from Southern California, Bryce being from my hometown of Pasadena, California, and CJ being from somewhere in the Inland Empire. They got that boy everywhere. Rancho Cucamonga, Upland, Montclair, they had to just say the Inland Empire. That's where he's from. You know what I mean? But all in all, both these guys to me have played good. They played good. And, I know a lot of people, and you know what? It's pissing me off, Jeff. I'm just going to say it now. But, Bryce Young is getting too much flack, especially from people who've never played the quarterback position in their life and possibly never played Pop Warner flag football. They just talk on the internet. Oh, look at the midget. Like, dude, Bryce Young can play the quarterback position. If you give Bryce Young the same talent that the Saints have, if you give him Chris Olave and Mike Thomas and Jimmy Graham, the guy has the same stats as Tua. But he has Hayden Hurst, of all people, old Adam Thielen, and a bunch of no-name rookie wide receivers, and over-the-hill play caller in Frank Reich. What can he do? What can he do, Jeff, at the end of the day?
Do you know why they're giving him so much slack? It's because of who they're playing, and CJ Stroud has exceeded everyone's expectations because he's doing it with non-household names. I mean, Nico Collins, Tank Dell. They added Schultz, tight end from Dallas. And so people in Carolina and the social media that don't know their ass from their elbow are like, well, if CJ Stroud can do it, why isn't Bryce Young doing it? So CJ Stroud is making it harder on the rest of the rookie quarterbacks.
Well, CJ Stroud is just a special situation. That's different. That's what I keep trying to get these people to understand, that there's really good quarterbacks, then there's great quarterbacks. Great quarterbacks make no-name receivers Pro Bowlers, okay? Good quarterbacks make great receivers look great, okay? But there's a big-ass difference, Jeff, and you know this, because at the end of the day, if you hand a great quarterback, somebody like your boy Hyatt out here in New York, I looked at the play that he caught the bomb on. I said a great quarterback with a new 15 to throw that ball 15 yards earlier than you throw the ball. Because as soon as you step on that back foot, you know that he's going to get the step. So you don't even have to think about it. You're just going to throw it on up there. That's what used to make Brady and Manning so great at what they did, was because they knew when Marvin Harris got the step, they knew he was going to get the step because they've already seen the coverage. And that just goes to show you that none of these guys really know what they're reading out there. But if you can see it in the coverage, and I could see it in the coverage when they showed the highlight, any great quarterback would have hit him 15 yards earlier. But you got Tyrod Taylor, Mr. Checkdown himself, and that's why that play went the way it did. That could have been a damn pick if it was even more underthrown the way it was.
If you watch the game on Sunday, which I know you did, watch Tua. Tua was throwing the ball before the wide receivers broke, whether it was Waddle, whether it was Tyreek Hill. He was just throwing it into space, knowing his wide receivers are going to get there. It's not about waiting till they're open. It's anticipating their move, reading the defense, and throwing the ball into spaces. That's all the football NFL is.
Right. And dude, that's basic quarterback play. You have to throw the receiver open. That's what the great ones do. You don't wait for them to get open. You make them get open. And that's just pretty much, my 2 cents, but that's my little rant of the day. And that's just because we didn't have much to say about this game because it's not really a great game. You got 3-3 going against 0-6. The Texans are a team that they're a work in progress. The Panthers are a team that they are building a foundation. You know that both these teams knew that they weren't going to the playoffs. But the Texans have a little bit of confidence because they play in a division that kind of calls for them to compete a little bit. They've made some strides this year. They've got some good wins this year. They've shown the progress that you want to have with the first year coach and with the first year quarterback. They're taking their proper steps. And I know that's why a lot of people probably will be very heavy on the Texans in this game. And they are the favorite, so don't think that they're not the favorite because they are. That's just me messing up the what's called as usual. But they are the favorite in this game. And the Panthers to me are overdue for a win. And when you're desperate for a win, the the worst game that's the worst game for a team like the Texans because they just really are into, building and going about it. But now they got a game to where they can overlook an opponent, and that's usually danger, in my opinion, Jeff. That's why I'm going to go ahead and do this again because I've been on this song and dance with the Panthers probably the last month. But they're going to get my money back, and they're going to get my money back on Sunday. I'm taking the money line. Damn, I'm taking them. I'm taking a money line. Where did it go? Okay, I'm taking a money line, Jeff. I don't know what happened to my little reading, but I'm putting it back here now. But let me go ahead and get that up here. But all in all, I'm taking the Panthers again for this game right here. I'm taking them with the plus 125. Jeff, who do you have winning this game?
Texans coming off a bye week. I think Tank Dell should be back. Haven't heard much about Damian Pearson. He's got off to a real slow start. Dalton Schultz has picked up the pace the last 2 weeks. Nico Collins has been huge defensively, putting a lot of pressure. The defense has on opponents' quarterbacks. Love their coach. I tell you, tongue in cheek, he should be coach of the year right now. CJ Stroud has just been off the charts. A desperate Panthers team. This could be the Chubba Hubbard fantasy football comeback player of the week this week. Could have a big day. Again, I went money line here. I took the Panthers. I'm sorry, the Texans minus 145. I don't do this often. I didn't want to leave any points on the board. My true number is 3 with a 42, now 3 with a 43. This has that old 23-20 written all over it. Would not be shock pops if the Panthers got off the schneid and got their first win. We were on them early this year. We got bit pretty hard by the Panthers back-to-back weeks. And I think 3 out of the first 4 weeks. We're going to back off till they win one. I think C.J. Stroud gets it done here. 24-20, 24-17 Texans.
All right. Okay, so we got Rams, Cowboys. Rams coming in here 3-4. You got the Cowboys